Puddles in the morning, puddles in the evening, puddles in the afternoon. Well, I'm a puddle boy and she's a puddle girl. The Puddles podcast is starting real soon.
Welcome to Puddles. It's your host, Andrew Collin, joined by my co-host,
Brenna LaRock. Hello, everybody. What's popping in that peppermint pussy? Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy New Year. If you don't celebrate, happy days.
Yeah, what if you didn't celebrate anything?
Exactly. You got to be considerate.
True.
Very twelve.
Very true.
Twelve.
That's the whole podcast. I was just doing random noises.
We're not on video today.
No, it's just audio, so I don't have any makeup on. I'm just natural.
Andrew has we got to talk about what's going down there in your nether region. He wears gray sweatpants, which we all know we love a guy in gray sweatpants, but it's Andrew, so when he pees, he doesn't shake the dick enough.
The dick?
The dick.
My dick? Yeah.
And there's pee stains.
There's one.
On your gray sweatpants that
One
you
stain.
forced me to look at.
First of all, no one's forcing you.
And then, but it's
And then
right there in my face.
Okay, so I have a little piss on my pants.
why do you think that is? Some guys like take a little TP and like just pat the tip of it?
I think the older you get, the more dribble you have after. And I don't have boxers on because I slept in my sweaties. And so then there's no barrier. And then any little drip on gray sweatpants, just like you could see the imprint of a cock, you could see the imprint of a pee stain pretty easy on grays. Now, you said that to me, and then I mentioned the word discharge.
No, and here's the thing. You've never seen my discharge. I don't know where that came from, but Andrew just goes, first of all, your discharge, that word is illegal in this household.
I agree. It's a strong word.
Say that ever.
Yeah.
I do not.
If you ever want to shut your woman up, though, just mention her discharge. Actually, I don't know if that's going to shut her up. She'll probably start screaming bloody murder. I don't fucking discharge. My pussy is pristine.
No, actually,
I've never, ever shown anything on my underwear, ever. There's never been a glob.
No, discharge is actually a sign of a healthy vagina, but there are different
types. That's what women with discharge
Listen, there's different types of discharge. So like if your discharge is like curdled or yellow or smells, there's something wrong and you need to go to a doctor.
Curdled?
But if it's like clear or like I think slightly milky and like almost like thin and runny, healthy vagina.
Dude, curdled?
It's gross.
Yeah, and discharge. Okay, we'll stop saying that word. Yeah. I feel like you're going to discharge out of your car. Yeah, so it's New Year's. We, I guess we had a pretty big year, getting married and everything.
You guess. It was a very big year.
Yeah. It
was a hard year, but it was so many, like, great things happened. I don't know, like, or monumental, right?
Yeah. Well, one thing. No, we got engaged the year before. So no, just married. Just married.
Listen, this year I got a new job. I planned a wedding. We traveled to what?
No, I just love a list like this.
We traveled to like
Mallorca?
We had Mallorca, which was a trip of a lifetime.
Yes.
To me.
Yes. To me too.
Then we got married. My grandma passed away. We got married. And then we got really sick. And then
I like that you're throwing in some negatives in here.
Yeah. Because it took up that did take up like, you know, 2/12 of the year. Is that okay? Or 1/6 of the year.
Uh-huh.
Anyways.
Fractions.
And then I got another new job.
Yeah. Some would say
So it was a big year for me.
you get a job a year. That's impressive.
I do.
You really do. Brenna's had a few different jobs, but this one,
Tell us about your monumentals this year and your negatives and things that stuck out to you.
your grandma dying.
Mango got fleas twice.
Mango's got fleas. I don't know.
Oh my God, we got robbed and I got chased.
Yeah,
Those were some pretty big things.
Those are some pretty big things. Yeah, you getting robbed. Well, we got robbed once, and then you got robbed the next week.
We got almost
chased.
robbed.
Had to call the fire department twice. One time for a guy that fell in between his car and the biggest pine cones you've ever seen. The worst place to fall and be knocked out, where you think the person is dead, but they're not dead, surprisingly. And so when you call the fire department and they go and check on the guy, and they go, "Sir, are you alive? Sir? And he wakes up and he's mad. He's like, "Hey, I was just resting," but he was folded like a fucking lawn chair in between the two worst things ever.
The fentanyl fold.
Yeah, he was fentanyl fold, and he wakes up like, "No, dude, I was just chilling, waiting for my friend."
Yeah, I was taking a nap on the street and by a stranger's car, dude. What the fuck?
With his own penis in his mouth. And he's like, "Dude, what the fuck, dude?" So we felt like idiots. There was like 3 fire trucks. So that was big. Got to write on some fun things.
Yeah,
Tom Brady rose.
Yeah, you did a lot of writing this year. The most I've ever seen you do since we've been together.
Yeah, I didn't even know I could write that much.
Mm-hmm. You love to do it. I feel like you found like something.
Yeah, I do like to do it. I think I like.
But you're good at it too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been fun, although it doesn't feel. I don't get that dopamine rush that I get from stand-up. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like a thankless job a little bit. So that's kind of tough. But other than that, it does feel good.
It pays well.
Yeah, and money is always helpful.
Mm-hmm.
I've also learned that I don't need the attention as long as I get money.
Yeah. Well, you're also getting attention from me.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting yelled at for having piss on my gray pants. Yeah. No, it was a good year. It was an interesting year. I feel like we are definitely getting more and more chill in LA. Mm. We don't really feel the need as much to move, where we're kind of being like, okay, if we're not happy here, that doesn't mean we switch it up that we're going to be happy somewhere else, per se.
I think we are happy here.
Yeah. We had a great day yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday was fun. Andrew and I have never just like gone to the mall and shopped.
No, I haven't.
Together.
Yeah.
So we have this thing where, there's a mall near a driving range that Andrew likes to go to. So once every like 3 months, I'll tag along and he'll drop me off at the mall, go to the driving range, and then pick me back up. But yesterday, he kind of surprised me by just going to the mall with me instead.
It was another thing to cross off the list. Another big monumental thing we did this year.
But Andrew does this thing. Actually, I take that back. We've gone to stores before and we have shopped together, but yesterday was different because Andrew bought something. He has this really bad habit of going. It's the same store, Buck Mason. We've done this probably 3-4 times now. Andrew goes into Buck Mason. These poor guys are trying to make a sale. There's like 3 men in this tiny, it's a Century City mall. The Buck Mason store is so small. It's a walk-in closet. These 3 guys trying to help Andrew. They pull like, Andrew asked for like 5 t-shirts, 2 pairs of pants. Like this, he's just trying everything on, right? Which is good. It's an expensive store. You should be trying, like finding the right fit. But coming from somebody in retail, know how annoying it is for somebody to do all that and then they don't even buy anything and you're like, okay, so Andrew's done that 4 times to them.
Yeah.
And so yesterday, because you talk yourself out of everything, you don't really spend money on yourself, which is good for me.
Yeah.
Spend more money on me.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so you tried on a sweater, you did a full 360 where you're like, I don't need it. I'm going to try it on. Oh, I like this. What color do I want? I think I want this color. I kind of want it. It would look good, right? I should wear this on stage, right? No, I don't need it. I don't need it. And I was like, if you don't fucking buy this sweater, first of all, we can never come back into this store. And all of this would have been for nothing. I watched you try it on this sweater in 2 different colors for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I was invested as well.
I do. I mean, I have spent money, especially at Buck Mason per se, over the years.
What is per se?
I don't know. It's a purse. And I've spent a lot of money, and then I end up having these clothes that I wear once every fucking 7 months. So I don't like to buy things because I feel like it's wasteful if I don't wear it all the time. The older I get, if I don't wear something like 10 times a month, I'm like, it's pointless. But it is the end of the year, and I should treat myself. I do want to look better on stage. I don't want to look sloppy. I want to look, I don't know, well put together, I guess. Yeah, so we went to Buck Mason, and then they do this thing where they offer a water or sparkling water, and if you take it and you don't buy something, you're a fucking menace. And I've done that 3 times where I'm like, oh, at least I got a nice sparkling water out of it. I showed them. So I've never done this before. I bought a cardigan, but it's like a bomber cardigan, so it's not full card.
Yeah.
So it's like a half cardigan. It zips. It's not
but
a
it's
button.
not a jacket, just to be clear.
It's not a jacket.
Because it's sweater material.
But it's not a button cardigan either, which I don't know if I could ever do because I feel like fucking Mr. Belvedere.
If you wore a button cardigan, we would have to be living like on the coast, and like you would do beach walks with like chinos rolled up to like right underneath your knees, like with your hands in your pockets.
Bitcoin. I'd have at least 1/10 of a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely like laugh at poor people. I'd be driving an old Bronco.
Or I don't even think it's about it. That is definitely a person who wears a button-up cardigan.
No, it's not necessarily about poor people.
I just am picturing like a button-up cardigan in LA is weird.
Yeah, no, I feel like it fits LA like perfectly. I just don't ever feel comfortable in it. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I feel like I'm not smart enough to wear one. Like I feel like, I don't know, it's just like something about just being that well put together.
It's because you're like the youngest 45-year-old man or
I'm 44-year-old
man.
Discharged, curdled ass. Unbelievable.
Somebody fucking messaged me the other day and was like, hey, I messaged the Puddles account, but I'm also messaging you more information to deal with Andrew's hospital bill because I don't trust him to figure it out himself. So they gave me the information instead.
I know.
Which I so appreciate. Thank you. Shout out.
Like, you're going to look into it either.
I am.
Brenna is such
No.
dude.
Hey, you know what?
Brenna's told me to get registration on my car, which it's a shared car for over 4 years, and she hasn't once Googled how to get registration. She doesn't like forms either. I was better before I met you, but you have this way of making me feel like nothing matters. You're welcome.
Which is very great sometimes. But
you haven't had a job for a year.
I have had a job.
A halfie.
A part-time job.
Well, so part of the reason why we're spending all this money, not just me, is Brenna got a new job where it's full time, and for some reason we're treating it like she's gonna be making $7 million a year.
We're always like, I got a new job, it's fine.
We're celebrating. We've celebrated 55 times, and she hasn't even signed the contract yet. She hasn't even got the contract yet, and we're spending money like Brenna, like literally is fucking.
Listen,
walking around.
It's a great job.
Yeah, it is a great job. So Brenna got a new job.
Good job.
At a full-on med spa.
Yeah, med spa.
They do all the things. If you want your face to look like a young hot tiger, you go in there. Should we say the name of it?
Dude, yeah. No, just wait. Just not yet.
Yeah.
Maybe once I start taking clients.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they'll be able to find out, but whatever. I don't think anybody's that obsessed with me. That's not what I'm trying to say.
There's at least 2 people.
No.
Yeah, so no one's going to really care where about you enough to
Nobody
go see
cares
you.
about
No
me.
one cares about you at all. No, people care. The new location is like
It's in Beverly Hills, which is great. It's close, like 2 miles from our place. Super close.
it's close, and then if you come to LA, most likely you're gonna stay closer to this place. So if you want to get some work done,
That's true.
hit us up.
Right when you go to the website, it's like the front page is like giving. I sent it to my friend, and she was like, "This is like a Fashion Nova model. Like their faces, the face on the like website is." So it's just so opposite of where I'm working now. And listen, I have wanted to work in a med spa since I last worked in one. It was like my goal to work in one. So I'm really excited. But yeah, it's just such a different world.
Yeah, you come from
Like holistic vegan, like you don't need any skincare, any work done. It's all about, and I'm just like, I personally believe, depending on your goal, but like if I think like true anti-aging is a trifecta of like aesthetics and then injectables and the skincare that you're putting on your face.
yeah,
It's a trifecta
and
for
and a fake
for
ass.
optimal results. You
And
can do one of them or two of them, and it's still gonna be better than nothing. But you know what I'm saying.
I feel you. I know. I only do one of those, so and it shows.
But that's not some people's vibe. Like some people are like, I don't want to get work done, and I support that too. Like you can still do LED and like do facial massage and gua sha and all that stuff, and like get awesome results. I'm not trying to like say that this is better than the other thing, but
yeah, it all depends on the look you're going for.
exactly.
But it's exciting. She starts at the turn of the year, and it's pretty much why I bought that half cardigan. Because I was like, all
Treat
right.
yourself.
I was like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
2 income home or
But
1.5. Who
know what?
knows what it is? But anyhow.
But oh my god, sorry, my nose is just like feels like I'm gonna sneeze constantly.
So we got a new year going. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't have to plan a wedding.
I know. What are we gonna talk about?
I mean, yeah, I know. People were probably like, thank God. Talk about anything else. Talk about more piss coming out of Andrew's penis than a fucking wedding planner. I kind of miss talking shit about the wedding planner. Maybe we'll go to her account and still talk shit about her. As long as... No, I'm just kidding. She's great. She really is. But it was fun to talk shit.
No, she is.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of nice to not have anything like that on our plate. That's like an extra thing. We can just concentrate on more career stuff and crush it. I think like, I don't know, everyone always talks about working out more and eating better, but we did all that for the wedding. And now like, I don't know, people talk about the time in between Christmas and New Year's.
Right.
When there's no time, it's
Nothing is
airport
real.
time, nothing's real, get fatty,
Yeah.
get fat and sassy,
Ugh.
eat fucking breakfast for dinner, dinner for breakfast, lunch for lunch. Just get weird with it. And we've kind of done that. A little bit. We've eaten a lot of pizza.
Dude, what is it with us and pizza lately?
I don't know.
What the
It's not
fuck?
good because it doesn't do well for either one of our
No.
fucking stomachs or assholes.
Part of my problem too is I douse it in crushed red pepper.
And
Like
ranch.
I cannot eat.
Oh, what
pizza
about
with-
our burgers obsession right now?
Oh my God.
We've been falling asleep to a burger, a cheeseburger.
Okay, wait. Speaking of eating badly, can I talk to you about something? I'm sure some of our listeners know what I'm going to be talking about. But have you truly not seen anything on TikTok about Ash Trevino lately?
No.
Okay, so I have to tell you the lore of Ash Trevino. So she's this 35-year-old like woman who has like 2 teenage daughters. She is live on TikTok constantly. She just hit 1 million subscribers, and she's like the worst person ever. Like She eats Taco Bell for every meal. She sends her daughters to her parents' house all the time. She only dates like inmates. She's hanging out with like 19-year-old TikTokers and rents out Airbnbs for them to all. It's giving Ma, the movie Ma.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like, and she looks, because of how poorly she takes care of herself, she looks probably like she's 50 years old. She's always leaving the room and like it's obvious she's like high on coke on TikTok Live. Like she's like doing the sniffles and the mouth movements and stuff. She's always drinking, like
She an
constantly.
NPC or whatever? Does she do what her followers tell her to do?
No, so she's like a Jason Nash person. So she'll fight, or what's it called? Like battle people.
It sounds like I'd hate this woman.
Oh,
so why are we bringing her up?
Everybody hate watches her.
Okay.
But I'm going to just show you her TikTok really fast so you can kind of get an idea.
Yeah.
So she's going into these clubs with 19-year-olds. Look at her.
I mean,
it's like Arrested Development. Anyways, I guess if you knew who it was, it would be better. But listen, if you want somebody to hate watch on TikTok, Ash Trevino. It's all my TikTok is filled up with. I cannot wait to start my job because I need to get off my TikTok.
All this is saying, let's get a full-time job. Because if you're wondering what Ash Trevino's doing, this is the fucking weirdest part about social media.
She has 1 million followers and she's like trash. Like,
no, I know.
Like she's a terrible person.
I know, and she's seen as famous in this fucking world we live in because the world is falling apart.
Well, she'll be famous for like 10 more days.
Not when you fucking bring her up. You gave her at least one more day than that.
Well, who cares?
You brought her up.
Her life isn't great. It doesn't matter. Just because you're famous doesn't mean your life is good.
I'm not saying it is.
Well, yeah, but I think in your head you think fame is like because of your like line of work, basically.
No, because of my line of work, you actually have to like accomplish it and like write and be creative.
No, but like I'm saying like that fame is the goal. And I just am saying like obviously in your line of work, like the more fame, the better. But like this is a different type of fame.
I agree. That's my point. My point is that we shouldn't be talking about this woman. She should be fucking dead in a river.
Fine. Tell a funny story. Jesus. Sorry, I'm trying to make conversation.
I'm saying I'm trying to make conversation.
All right.
You're disagreeing with me. My point is that this fucking woman, this is the problem with social media and why TikTok should be gone. Because someone like this fucking has 2 kids. And she put up one video where she's probably on cocaine eating Taco Bell and 40 fucking million people are like, damn, that's funny. And then she goes, oh, I should make another one of these videos. Next time I'll eat fucking KFC. Next time I'll do this. Next thing I know,
she doesn't eat KFC.
My kids are gone. They're at their mother's. I haven't seen my kids in 6 months. And now I'm at the club. And soon, in 6 months from now, this woman has to keep topping her fucking insane behavior.
It's just like crazy, like being famous and like off of being so terrible. Like you have to keep being terrible. It's like people who are famous for mukbangs. Like they are just like gaining weight and like ruining their health. And it's, I don't know. I would so much rather just like go work a normal job than eat myself to death. Like what is wrong? And also like, I don't know. Everybody just is so greedy. Like everyone is so just like, is it really worth the money? You know?
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know.
I would say if you don't have an education and you're working a $7.25 an hour job, eating fucking Taco Bell every day sounds fucking delightful. But it's
okay, true. Don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, but that's just my point is that's the world we live in where that gets rewarded.
Mm-hmm.
But also they might fucking be laughing to the bank. And they're probably like, all right, well, I ate 2 other salads today. I'll eat a Taco Bell for fucking 2 minutes. I'll pretend I left my kids and I'm fucking trolling everybody while I'm making all this money. They're probably somewhere in between that. Any influencer I meet who is like very cringy and is the worst, they know that it's cringy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they're completely unaware, but they're smart enough to know that the public's dumb enough to care about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyhow, we should start doing that.
You live stream when I'm at work now.
Oh my God. All day you just check in. I'm fucking just crushing fucking tacos. I gained fucking 600 pounds, but I'm like, babe, I made 40 grand this month.
I don't think we could stay together.
I don't think I would stay alive.
It's true.
I think I would if that was my life.
That's true.
Anyhow.
What else?
How do you even come across someone like that?
I don't know, because I think it's entertaining. I am entertained.
You love her.
I love it. I don't want to be like her, but I'm just...
While we're doing a podcast.
It's really amazing, though, that people live like that. And she doesn't... I feel really bad for her in a way, because, like, she obviously... Like, you can look at her and you can tell, like, her hair's thinning. She has, like, really bloated face, that she has, like, substance abuse issues or like isn't nourishing her body. And I just like feel bad that she doesn't know why she looks like that. Yeah, like it. But she's like complaining about how she has like no hair, and I'm like, well, just eat like some fruits and vegetables and you'll have hair in like 6 months.
Then I'll be broke. Right.
You got an amazing haircut recently, by the way.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like the best haircut of your life, I think.
The guy did a good job.
Scissor cuts. So also we saw we watched Family Man the other night, and something really stuck out to me. What's the main character's name? I forget her name.
I forget. It's Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, and some other girl.
Yeah. Family Man's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, it's about a guy that is getting on a plane, and he has a choice to go work at a bank or stay with the woman he loves. And in real life, he goes and he works at the bank. And then it's all about essentially showing what his life would have been if he chose the other route.
Right. And while he's in this like other life that maybe would have happened, he's looking at his wife and saying like, we should move back to the city from Jersey, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And she just didn't really understand. And he was saying like, well, what if this and what if that? And she said to him, she's like, you think that I haven't thought of like what ifs and everything. I've been there. I understand where you're coming from. But I realized when I entertained all of my what ifs that everything I'm sure of in this life I have now will have disappeared, basically, or is not guaranteed, which I thought was a really good perspective when you're like spending your life thinking about like, oh, I wish I didn't have this job, or I wish like, or even like I think like in your relationships, like it just your whole life could be different, but like who's to say that the things that you're sure of now would still be there?
Yeah,
it's a good perspective. I don't know, just really I thought it was really profound.
No, I feel like that movie is profound. I feel like that movie does show essentially choosing greed and selfish things over, I guess, family. But I think there's somewhere in the middle that you can be. But yeah, it's definitely a movie that makes you think and makes you grateful for what you have, and that you can. The other thing is he ended up meeting the banker later in. So no matter what, your choice.
What's meant for you is going to happen.
So
right?
You might as well.
It's just like, what path are you going to take to get there?
Yeah. So essentially, maybe I shouldn't have bought that cardigan. Come to think of it, maybe I fucked up there, because I should have just been happy with the sweater.
You could have just bought it secondhand in like a year. It still would have been your cardigan.
Yeah, with someone else's sweat on it. There's certain things that you could go on Facebook Marketplace and buy and feel like good about it. Like a shoe rack we got But once you start getting like a mattress,
We did not get that from Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, we didn't.
No, we bought it from Target.
Okay. But we were looking for a dresser, and we were on Facebook Marketplace, but there ended up being like almost similar prices. Also, then it's someone else's clothes that were just in that dresser.
Right.
Some things just taste bad.
Yeah, I don't really mind wood though. Like I would be fine with a dresser. It's
Yeah.
more for me like cloth things. So like I would never buy a bed or like a cloth headboard or like a chair or a couch. I would never buy a couch on Facebook Marketplace.
A couch is strong. When you
Absolutely
see like
not.
someone's ass imprint
No, it's
on
just like
there,
and like
so much shit has happened
the
on there.
stench is in there.
And yeah, it's just like a couch just really takes in the person. Essentially, you're just buying someone else's underwear,
Right.
and which has discharge on it.
Gross.
That's essentially what you're buying when you. Yeah, there's certain things on Facebook Marketplace you just don't get. So we're looking for a dresser because Brenna's.
Yeah, I don't know. No one's ever said anything weirdly enough on YouTube, but sometimes you can see behind Mel's head that there is a dresser without a
There's a drawer. There's no front to the drawer, so our underwear and bra is just open, and we kind of just don't really think about it.
Well, we were like, are we going to stay in this place? Are we not? It would be easier to just not get a new dresser and we can toss it when we leave this place. But I think we've decided we're going to stay here so we can like save money and everything. And like, so now it's time to put a little bit more effort into this apartment.
Yeah, Brenna hung up 3 pictures on the wall.
Yeah, I hung
So
up
we're
a
ready.
picture.
It's home now.
We got we actually had to get a new rug and a new cat tree because Mango got fleas. And if you've ever dealt with fleas before, you know that they live in anything cloth. So we got to get rid of the tree. He's always on it and sprayed. God, he got a Capstar. He has a Seresto collar now. He got a flea bath. We sprayed all of our cloth items with this like flea spray, whatever. Had to wash all of the blankets. I deep cleaned the apartment. It was an insane thing. Last time he got fleas, we weren't at our place, so I didn't have to worry about it. But he's a cutie. I understand why sometimes the fleas want to eat him.
This cat gets so much goddamn attention. It's like one of those things where we were talking about it the other day, how we live like a boring life, but next thing you know, we're just chilling and our cat has fleas, and now we have to do fucking 75 different things because our fucking cat is infested. We put him in the bath.
He's really good in the bath, though. Like, some cats lose their minds, and Mango just sad meows and lets us do it anyways.
Yeah,
he's a really good cat, though.
Yeah, we keep going to this goddamn laundromat. Our washer and dryer's done.
Yeah.
It's not like it really does anything anyways, but we've probably spent most of our money at this fucking laundromat. Someone asked me recently, they're like, is it like romantic though to go there? I go, it's romantic if you're rich.
It's
like someone was telling me.
Wait, they were romanticizing us having to go to a fucking laundromat.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
I think they see it like it because it was like when we saw it in that couple the other day, like
Yeah.
sitting in the window.
Yeah, I think
reading a
actually
book.
sometimes I think it is like a cute thing to do though. It's
Yeah.
not cute. Not like I wouldn't pick it, but it's a nice way to spend time with each other.
It's cute once every like 4 months. It's not cute when it's become part of your routine and you start
Yeah.
seeing other people and you're just like,
Yeah, you like become a regular at the fucking laundromat.
yeah.
They have a bathroom there that they only use for employees, but there's an employee that she knows that I'm always there, and so she'll let me use the bathroom.
Yeah, that's when you know you made VIP. When you've spent fucking $3,000 there. Think like, yeah, we spend more money on that place than rent. Fucking but there is a little convenience store, and the other night we were dealing with Mango's fleas, and Brenna decided to buy scratch offs.
I love scratch offs.
Yeah, someone gave us like 40 scratch offs for our wedding, and now Brenna's obsessed. And
okay, relax. This is the first time I've gotten them since our wedding.
that I know about. True. Yeah, you have gotten them. No. Liar. Fucking
I've
liar.
only played
You're probably
Powerball,
going
like,
live
4
on.
times.
You're going live on TikTok. Fucking scratching off. How many followers you got? 600,000. This new job that you're going to,
Poker dealer.
dude. But I played poker. $5. We were obsessed. I lost everyone.
Dude,
Actually,
I
you won. And
I
then,
won a few times, but I kept just
Brenna-
exchanging them for more tickets.
Yeah, Brenna went back in there fucking 3 times. The guy's like, no, it happens all the time.
He literally goes, some people play scratchers here for like 3 hours. They just scratch off the scanner, like the barcode, and just scan it under the scanner.
Can you imagine going home to your wife and being like, I lost it all? What? $3 scratchers?
I check
How
your
many?
location.
Yeah.
You're at a convenience store. I could not imagine.
1,000 scratchers later, it's like I lost everything.
Oh, man.
For some reason, that's like slot machines.
Yeah.
But some reason it's sadder.
What's the most you've won gambling?
Like 10 grand.
Wow.
Yeah.
How'd you win that much? What was it? What game?
Blackjack, and then I won like off $100. I won like 7 grand. I just couldn't lose. It was insane. They gave me a free room.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, they give you a free room for you taking their money?
Yeah, because they want you to spend it.
Yeah.
The longer they keep you there, the more you spend it.
Yeah. What did you spend with your $10,000?
I don't
What
want
did
to talk
you buy?
about it.
Tell me. Did you get strippers?
It was
Did
bad.
you get a hooker?
It was a bad
You got a
week.
hooker, didn't
It
you? How do I always fucking know? Tell me.
I'm not fucking going
I
into
always
this story.
know
I've
when
told
it
this
involves
story
a
before.
hooker. So
you probably heard this story.
No, I haven't heard it.
I don't want to tell it. I'm not in
me.
the mood to tell it. I'm just
Was
not.
it a sex worker?
Huh?
Was it a sex worker?
I-
Just confirm.
Let's just say I went home with no money.
Confirm or deny.
Huh?
Confirm or deny.
Deny, defend, discharge. It was absurd.
So what's it with, like, was it, do you think when you had your sex worker era that it was like
There was no era.
Yes, there
It
was.
wasn't an era.
That was an era. Are you doing it now?
No.
Okay, so it was an era.
This is an era. I don't even want. Yeah.
But was it because you weren't really like getting lucky, so you were paying for it? What do you think is? Why do you think most guys do it?
Because you're in Vegas and you're fucking hammered drunk after a bender, and you just are young, dumb, and full of cum.
How much is that? Is it to have some sex with someone
I don't know.
on average? Is
Probably like
it
$1,000.
okay? It's like is it ever less than 1,000 or normally like
I
it's
don't know.
average?
Sometimes it's probably 10. Depends on the
Wow.
girl. If it's Lee Trevino or whatever her name was. I don't know, dude. I don't really want to talk about this. It's like one of those things where it's just like,
Oh, okay.
it's just like such a story. It's so dumb that I can't really, like, you ever like, and I like dumb stories of myself, but some stories are just like, who is that? Like, how
Right.
is that person even
Mhm.
this? But I did win another 3 grand off of football, off the NFL football. And then I went to the bar, and I was alone at this point in Vegas with 10 grand and a free hotel
Why?
room because
Oh,
my
so-
buddy left.
So you were lonely.
Yeah, and I was just alone. And
How
I was
old were
just,
you?
Like 22.
Wow, 22 is crazy
Yeah.
to be buying hookers.
I also went into my rent money.
That makes me kind of sad for you.
Oh, stop it. I went into my rent money, and that's why. And then I gambled, and I won all that money. I would have had rent for like 7 months, and then I lost it all and drove home with no money. That was sad. I was
Wow.
playing blackjack right before
How
I
did
left.
you pay rent?
I had my grandpa fax over his sign for the mutual fund. And then I had the mild cocaine overdose and
Dude,
went back
you're
to
poor.
Florida. This was all before I started real estate. Oh, boy.
Oh, wow, Andrew.
Yeah, it was.
Listen, 22, that's when I got my DUI. Like, it's.
No, it happened.
Yeah, 22 is your.
22.
Because you're not 21, so you're like, ooh.
Maybe I was
you know.
24.
All
No,
right.
I was
well,
like 23.
listen, 24 is when it's a year before I met you. I was living La Vida Loca.
Yeah. Anyhow, yeah, and then I gambled one time off of like $10 in New Orleans. I made $1,200 or like $12.50 off $10, which mathematically is insane to win that in blackjack.
Have you ever won a lot on a scratch off?
No.
I really I want to know who's winning scratchers. Like, how much are they winning?
You know who wins? Some rich guy that's like, I want to do this for fun.
Right. And they just buy like all the rolls.
Well, that happens.
Mm-hmm.
I know someone who won the lottery and they did it with their office. So like they bought a few hundred tickets, but they won a pretty big lotto. So everyone like cashed out like, I remember everyone cashed out like $200,000. And he was young too. Like he bought like a Yukon with like spinners pretty much.
Oh, Jesus.
All
those.
But yeah, the lottery's always like, it's always the most random fucking person you've ever seen in your life.
I just remembered too when I was going back to like us talking about my job being like, we're acting like we're making like $7 million. No joke. This isn't Andrew. Seriously, yesterday was like, yeah, you know, but our next car's probably going to be an electric car. And I was like, you think we're just going to buy a Tesla, live in a tiny home, and have a Tesla?
Yeah, we'll have a Tesla. We'll live in the Tesla.
You crack me up, dude.
There's some cars.
We just have a Cybertruck parked on a fucking road.
We'll be bigger in our apartment. Dude, have a better washer dryer.
So funny.
LA.
Do you remember that show? I'm probably saying it right, but Pimp My Ride.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my God, do you remember they used to
that
put
show?
like hot tubs in the back?
Yeah.
So
the problem
insane.
is they put all this shit in these cars, and people have to afford to keep them up.
Yeah, but like, what's up with who needs a hot tub in their car?
Dude, that person definitely doesn't own that car anymore.
I just remember like watching that show,
tank.
being like, I need a fucking hot tub. In my
I need
car.
a hot tub with fucking piranhas in there.
And like, yeah, God.
It was insane. Pimp My Ride was an amazing show.
So good.
But yeah,
and Room Raiders. Do you remember?
What's
Room
funny
Raiders?
is Exhibit is like broke now. Like the host of that show.
Yeah.
Room Raiders, where they found like the cum in the like.
Yeah, the discharge in the underwear drawer.
yeah. That whole show is, look how much cum is in this room.
It's so gross.
Room Raiders. Can you imagine just fleas in here with mango? Fucking, there's cars in LA where people live in their cars and they like, there's this one guy I had to call, I might have talked about it on here, where I called PETA on him.
I don't think you did.
This dude was like dragging a dog. Sorry, this is like fucked up, but it was fucked up. So I called 911. I ratted this motherfucker out. He lives in his car. He has a bed on top of his car and his suitcase. His windows are all knocked out. And to not like get tickets, he pushes his car. I've heard he can't even start. He pushes his car to the other side of the street.
You're joking.
And he had like a little dog, and he was like dragging it. I was like, "Fuck this motherfucker." But I don't want to fight this guy because he's obviously, I don't want to get his blood on me. So I call the cops. And because I know it'll escalate if I'm like, hey, dude, you mind not dragging your dog? You mind having a knife in your throat? I'm like, well, not really. And then I called PETA, and they like email me back. They're like, can you call it? I'm like, what's the point of you guys? Like, I gave you all the information. They're like, can you go back and take photos? So I go back, take photos for them. And then they write me 3 days later, hey, just wondering what's up with that. I'm like.
I saw a woman in 7-Eleven a couple weeks ago. First of all, she obviously was fucked up on something with her boyfriend or whatever. She had a dog with her. He had like half of how much hair he was supposed to have, constantly itching himself, like very obviously was infested with fleas. And I was just so mad.
Yeah, you can't. It's hard. It's like there's no one to call.
Yeah, like what am I gonna do? Be like, hey, why? Like they're in 7-Eleven, you know? God, I've seen some crazy stuff recently. Actually, I saw a man completely naked on Fairfax, bent over. He was mooning traffic. And then like, dude, he literally looked like the Hercules statue, though. So fucking ripped. Like, I'm so confused how you're so in shape, and not like in a skinny way, like in a Hercules way, like like very like it looks like he eats only protein. Like I was, and his skin was like shiny. And then we saw another lady. Andrew and I were walking down Santa Monica Boulevard. We saw a woman. She was cupping her one tit and cupping her
rubbing her puss.
Rubbing her puss and like
But
kind of
being
like
funny.
gyrating and just kind of like
Yeah, she's probably a stand-up
Yeah.
comedian last year. Like all these people are just failed actors that are
So
like,
true.
yeah, that
I-
like still need
yeah.
to get their creative juices out, so they show their dick to
Yeah.
Fairfax.
I gotta say, I am kind of sick of West Hollywood, like in terms of like the riffraff.
Yeah, I mean, there is one guy that lives on our street, and we've never talked about him before, but he's like our nemesis, but like we've never talked to him. He might be an okay guy. I don't know, but he just walks. He's definitely like drugged out, and that's not why we don't like him, but he's just like, he's like a turtle, and he's always outside smoking cigarettes and coughing up a lung, and he's just everywhere. I don't know.
But he shuffles. It's not like he's like walking around trying to get exercise. His hood is up and he's just shuffling, looking down at the sidewalk.
Yeah. And he's just one. I don't know if you have someone in your life, if you live wherever, whatever town or city, and you just see them, like, we see him once every 2 days.
Yeah.
And he is outside a lot on our street, so we get that. But I was in Whole Foods the other day, which is like a half a mile away or a mile away. He's in there. I went, that convenience store, we were getting scratch-offs. We turn around.
Andrew goes, don't look.
Don't look. Don't look.
And then we turn around to exit the store. There he is.
There he is.
He's always near us. Like, I just don't understand.
I went
He's
to
always
Temple the other day. He's the rabbi. I went to a doctor's office. He's sitting there underneath. But he's just everywhere. It's crazy.
And it's obviously has issue. Not like.
But maybe he's looking at us like we
That's
have.
what
Like,
I was
sometimes
gonna
wonder
say.
if
Like,
he's
I was looking, like we're looking at him, like, God, what a fucking.
we keep seeing him.
Yeah, we keep seeing him, but what if he's like, why are these people always around? Like, but I don't know if he has any thoughts.
No, he does. He doesn't seem completely out of it, but he's just, I don't know. He's always like behind a building, but he's not homeless. He's just everywhere. It's really weird.
We call him Turtle because he
Yeah, he
walks
looks like
looks like a turtle.
Yeah, he looks like a turtle who like
So Andrew texted me the other day and he just goes,
turtle.
Turtle is in here when he was in Whole Foods.
But he's like sinister a little bit where like I think he's like tracking us sometimes. I'm
Yeah.
always worried that he might be outside our
notice
door.
us. He's gotta
Yeah.
notice us.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way. I see him all the time when I'm going out to the car.
If we see him, he sees us.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes we think like we're not seen. He's probably sitting there on a podcast right now called like 420 Blunts and Pussy. And it's probably got like 900 million. He's probably a billionaire. He's probably so rich. Like being like, dude, these poor people.
Dude, he's never at work, but what if he's like, these people have fucking jobs? But they're all...
The naked guy fucking on Fairfax is like, this fucking woman drove back just to look at my muscular dick. It's just always funny to like see it from
Think of
someone
the
else's
other
point
side.
of view.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they're like, dude, these people have a job? Because they're just around.
They are around
They're
a
fucking,
lot.
like, I can't even
We're
fucking.
freelancers, okay?
Yeah. He's like, I can't even turtle down this street without these people fucking seeing me and judging me. I get it, Broski.
He
I
sees
get
our
it.
judgy eyes. He's like, there's those fucking like nosy white people. He's definitely saying something like that.
Oh, for sure. Fucking trust fund bitches. We wish. Brenna is going to Chicago.
Oh yeah, we might have
tomorrow.
to record while I'm there because there may or may not be a podcast next week because I come home and immediately start work in, where am I going? Newport Beach. I'm driving an hour and a half for 4 days one way.
But
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Brenna's leaving on New Year's Eve. I have a show that night.
He's gonna wear his new cardigan.
My new half cardigan. So if you want to see it, I guess this comes out
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be that night.
Guys, Melanie's not here, by the way, because she's sick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're just, that's why we're only doing audio.
Yeah.
Also, Brenna didn't want to do her makeup, and I wanted to keep my piss pants on. There is something about audio that just feels freer when you're not videoing it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so Brenna is going to hang out with her nephew on New Year's Eve, leaving me alone. Are you worried that I'm gonna get into some shit
I
with
think
my
you're
new
gonna
cardigan?
get mad bitches with that cardigan.
I mean, I'd be worried.
I'm a little worried. You're FaceTiming me as soon as you get home.
At midnight?
Yeah.
Fucking.
I'll fucking kill you.
Oh, there's gonna be lipstick all over
Dude,
that cardigan.
I swear to God. And you're going to a party after.
Damn.
I know someone's gonna hit on you. I'm already mad about it. I'm literally already mad.
I don't ever get hit on.
Is this how you feel? Because I'm always with you. You think I'm gonna let you go out alone?
I remember I did that one show. I was taking photos with girls. You're like, I'm just gonna get out of here.
Yeah, I literally was when I lived in St. Louis, and girls it was your show, so obviously people want it, not in like a hitting on you. Well, I think some of them were hitting on you, but they're your fans, so they want to take photos. But I was like, I can't be here for like. I gotta remove
For
myself
your mental.
from the situation because I know that's not what it is. But I gotta go. I was like, all right, I'll see you later.
Then it just makes me like fucking.
No, flirt a little, get some more fans. I just can't watch it, you know?
Yeah.
I can't be a part of it.
That's so funny when you're like, no, do whatever you want to do. Also, I'm storming out of here. But do you?
I am going to be checking all of your tagged stories.
yeah.
I will be
But just
stalking their
do
profiles.
you.
Yeah. No, but I hope that, you know, is this how you feel like when I go out like with a girlfriend?
Yeah, sometimes.
When you're
Depends
just-
which girlfriend you go out with.
Yeah.
Some of them I feel like when you end up in a house in the hills, I'm like, you're around some trashy fucking rich dudes.
Guys, this happened once 2 years ago, and he still brings it up.
I'm just saying.
Is this like what motivates you in life?
No, it probably demotivates me. Like, what am I gonna work hard for my wife who goes in the hills with some fucking rich boys getting touched? Nope.
What do you think
No, I don't fucking care.
if I get touched by rich boys?
No,
in the
I care
hills?
about that. You want me to care. You want me. Girls love
You
when
do
you get
care.
jealous.
You do care.
I do. I check your location.
Oh my God.
You turned your location off the other day, and I'm
yeah,
like,
because I was shopping for you.
or were you cheating?
No, I was Christmas shopping for
I'd
you.
rather you be cheating.
Andrew, I think he finally. Did you notice right away, or did you?
Where you went, where you got me a water
No.
bottle and socks. Brenna turned her location off. I think she's coming home with like a Ferrari. She's got a water bottle. Wait, what else? A water bottle.
I got you a water bottle, a car charger,
A car charge. This is what she turned her location off for.
new phone case,
An-
and pajamas.
No, just pajama bottoms. I don't think they're called pajamas if it's just you bought me pants. She turned her location off to buy $80 worth of stuff that is like every day. She pretty much got me fucking paper towels. She turned her location off to buy a toothbrush.
Andrew, what did you get me for Christmas?
A flight out of here.
No, that was our money.
No, it wasn't.
You didn't get
It
me
was-
something
No,
for
that was our, yeah. Yeah, I'm kidding.
Well, you
I'm
didn't
kidding.
go out and have to buy something.
Also, I just bought you 5 different things yesterday.
No, you didn't. No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
All right, well, buy me that ring.
No. Brenna's like,
I'm kidding.
Brenna gets me a water bottle. She's like, get me a David Yurman ring. I go into this place. The fucking lady sees her. She knows her. I was like, how many times have you fucking been in David fucking Yurman? David Yurman. We go in there. Brenna does a fucking Hail Mary and fucking calls this girl by her name, not her name.
Yeah, I go, Ashley? And she was like, Kayla.
She's like, hey, Brenna.
And I was
We
like,
got
hey,
your ring.
Ashley. She's like, no,
No, it's Kayla. Ashley, right? No, you go, Ashley, right? She goes, Kayla. Which Kayla does feel
Ashley
like
and Kayla,
Ashley,
it's the
like,
same.
take the letters and it's
Yeah.
the same amount of syllables and letters.
Right.
It's the same name.
Yeah.
It's very ballsy, though, to just go for that.
I'm
Like, and there's no
I'm
point
so
why you should know.
delusional.
Yeah, insane.
I am so delusional. I'm so good at lying to myself.
But she was funny about Kayla, was cool about it.
Yeah. So
where we like go, wow, she went for it. And she's like, yeah, she did. But I like that. Whatever. She's trying to sell a $500 ring, but
so then I pull out the rings and I'm like, I like this one. And
take
the
a photo.
I was like, take a photo of the tag and make note of the ring size. But how convenient for you that you know exactly what I want for the next time.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I do make it very easy for you. I'm like, I want jewelry. This is the jewelry I want.
Yeah.
Here's the set. Like,
And
there's
I'm
no
like, here's
guessing.
the water bottle.
And then
I
he'll
want.
still be like, you want to go to Nike and get you some new sneakers?
Dude, you talk about getting new shoes all the time.
Yeah, I really would like a new pair.
But you don't
But
know
that's
which
not
one.
like a gift vibe.
Coming from a person that bought me a fucking
But
toothbrush.
you like practical
You're
gifts.
like, I got you 8 toothbrushes.
But you like practical gifts. I like non-practical gifts.
Yeah.
I'll buy myself the sneakers. I want, because then genuinely
Who's bought your last 4 sneakers?
you. But I don't put on my sneakers and I'm like, Andrew bought me these sneakers, but I do put on my jewelry. Like the bracelet I have from you, I genuinely am like, I really treasure that jewelry because I know I'll have it forever and I can be like, this is from Andrew. Like, it feels special to put it on, and I like genuinely think of you when I put it on. I'm like, that's my Andrew bracelet, you know?
I feel you.
Sneakers that are like getting dirty and I'm working on it and I'm like, ooh, my Andrew. I'm not like, Andrew sneakers.
Yeah, I get it.
But you're
more sentimental than me.
Yeah, but you're like, babe, for like 5 months, you're like, I could really use a water bottle, but you won't go buy yourself a water bottle because you're not.
Because water bottles are fucking $60 these days.
But the reason why practical gifts work for you is because part of your feat with those things, is that the right word? I don't know.
Probably not.
Part of your battle is that you don't want to go out and like have to do the work to get it because of your brain. And so I'm like, part of it is like me going and doing it for you. That's part of the gift, I feel like.
I would agree with that back in the day, but I don't know. I feel like I go and do chores and tasks
You
like
do.
a fucking madman.
I'm not saying
now.
like you don't do any. I'm just saying like it's
before myself.
Yeah,
for
like
a
you have to.
present.
That's still like something that you have to like consciously think of. I'm not like
Yeah.
saying you don't do it, but it just is easier for you. It's
Yeah.
like me
Last
in
night
the
I-
morning. You
Yeah.
make me coffee because I don't like to get up right away, but you do for some weird reason. Jump up out of bed and you're like, let me clink around 5
'Cause
dishware,
usually
and then
I'm pissing my pants because I'm old and I gotta piss. Last night I realized, I don't know, I saw this article where these guys, they drove their car off a half a bridge and died because they just followed the GPS. And I was like, how could you fucking do that? Yeah.
that's something you would totally do.
Dude, in a heartbeat. So I'm like, dude, how could they fucking do this? And then literally like 3 hours after that, Brenna's working, giving a facial, and it's her last day at her job. So I was like, I'm going to surprise her with our favorite pizza place. And I type it into the GPS, and it's literally like 5 minutes from the house, but it said 16 minutes. And I was like, oh, must be traffic. And I drove to their new location, which is like completely in the other way, and I'm just following the GPS
In North Hollywood versus Glendale.
Glendale, which is like nowhere near each other. But I'm like, man, this is like a weird way to get here. And I realized like I would be those
Then
guys.
you pull up and you're like, wait.
I pulled up and I was like, maybe this is a different pizza place. And I was like, did you guys move? And they're like, yeah, well, at least you didn't go to the old location. I was like,
Well, yeah, their GPS, their Google Maps or whatever. You also use Google Maps, which is so annoying to me.
rather than Waze.
Because Google Maps doesn't like give you the notification where to turn. It's just like literally an overhead view. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
It's so distracting. And then just Apple Maps is already on your phone. You literally go to googlemaps.com, which is insane.
No, I
to
don't.
me.
I don't do that. That's insane. I do the app. You're insane.
But Google Maps is the worst. It's the worst one.
I also don't, because the Bluetooth is weird to set up like one time and then I just won't.
Yeah, that's why I got you a car charger.
Yeah, where
because
is
when
that?
you plug it in, it automatically pulls up
Yeah.
your phone, and you can your Apple Maps will work. So will Waze. I feel like Waze is better in Los Angeles for like when you need to go a far way away, because it like when we went to Woodland Hills, it was on Apple Maps. It was showing almost an hour, and then Waze got us there in like 38 minutes.
Yeah, Waze is like you just have to drive through this guy's backyard.
Yeah.
You got to get a better car.
Yeah. But
And,
anyways, but see, that's why I got you the thing, so you don't have to look down at Google Maps. You just have to plug the thing
Where is
in.
that thing?
It's over there on the. Oh, that's another thing we were joking about because Andrew earlier this morning goes, "Hey babe, where's the SIM card?" I said the SIM card is in the little brown bowl dish on that counter. What do you know? He goes there. The little tiny disc is in there under a pile of things, and we were joking like I'm your little personal Alexa. I know where every single thing in this apartment is. You have no idea. What drawers are this?
You know what though, and here's my battle with that,
Mm-hmm.
and I think guys go through this.
It's a universal thing, like between men and women.
I do feel like men, we are really bad at things, and like we'll look in the refrigerator and we won't find something, and the wife will come in and be like, "It's right here, you dumb fuck, you fucking gorilla, fucking dumb bitch." I get that, but also people, when you live with someone, they'll put something away where you wouldn't have put it. And then when you ask where it is, it's not because you're forgetful or not mindful. It's just that person put it somewhere that you wouldn't necessarily put it.
But that just goes to show that women are always putting things away.
I'll give you that. But,
you don't put it away, so you don't know where it is.
Dude, the amount of times you don't put things away.
Dude, I picked up 7 of your fucking wrappers off of the floor the other day. Don't get started, dude.
Brenna has stations for her fucking plates and her cups that aren't even next to the sink. She set up a station. By the way, it's 3 more feet to get to the sink. She set up a station for me, a little workstation. It's really nice of her.
We gotta get you a little tub, like a little.
I need yellow
a busser
gloves.
tub, yeah,
and a hairnet.
Yeah.
I mean, so anyhow, it's been a hell of a year. Well, we're wrapping up.
All right, let's wrap it up. We don't gotta. We already did that. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Take care. You can join us on Patreon. What is Patreon called? Puddles with Andrew and Brenna.
Yep.
All right, join us over there where we continue the convo.
And
hope everybody has a happy and safe
in 2025.
Yeah, happy safe New Year. I hope everybody's really has a great 2025, and I hope you have the year you deserve.
For real.
Puddles, 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 puddles. Everybody now puddles, puddles. Everybody get up because you get down and then everyone will come over here.